I forgot the Kinsey multi-fruit planter pack had a versatile version. And I forgot it does everything. I've been looking for a seeder to put up at this top farm. I'll be honest with you, I don't know why I don't just buy like 3 of these and put them everywhere. This is all you need. You see, I needed stuff for long grain rice. And unfortunately, I did not have anything for long grain rice. But this is perfect because I did bring over my versatile tractor, the big boy. I brought it up here to this top farm in the last episode. So I figure, well, why not? We'll just use this and I could do whatever I want, whenever I want. It's so easy, even a caveman could do it. Yes. I did go with the Uber setup. It's gonna only be, your face can only be planted in rice fields. Get out of here. So now we're going in. We've also got full fertilizer going in as well because I've got the, oh no, I have double application rate turned on. Crap. Let's just turn that off. All right, everything looks to be good. Also the automatic something. I don't think it worked. I'll be honest with you. I don't think that the fertilize once mod, I just don't think it worked. Not with precision farming turned on anyway. Nonetheless, we are putting long grain rice back in the fields again because I want to go ahead and do like more of the production that we're running for this. Up here at the cannon factory, we're doing long grain rice and flour. And from that, we are making rice rolls, which is very, very cool. See right here, rice rolls. Why is there flour in there? Oh, probably because flour's distributing. So anywhere they can accept flour takes it. There's a couple mods that I think, or at least one, that you could use to not let that happen anymore, but I'll be all right. Now remember, when you are doing automatic application rates, be careful. Don't be putting anything down while you turn it. I mean, you could, once it's in there, it's fine. It doesn't matter. But whenever you're doing stuff, go straight. Avoid turning as much as possible. I've noticed that some of the piece of equipment has trouble when it turns. So just be careful with your bad self. And I will also tell you this, this setup is running absolutely perfectly. I'm going to jump in real quick just to show you the customization options that I'm using. Boom. So we'll jump in here. I'm using the rear light 3, which really doesn't matter. Triangle doesn't matter. Beacon light doesn't matter. Branding matters a whole lot. Having versatile on there. Hitch doesn't matter. I'm running a 50,000, 25,000 capacity. You don't have to worry about that. But the colors, that's what to worry about. So my main color is actually the versatile red right here. And then if we back out of that, my tank color is right beside it, the versatile orange, which is very, very cool. And then for design and step and design again, I've gone for a black setup there. And then the last four here, the design, that's some of these little bits and bobs in between. I just left that standard. Interior rim and outer rim, I left with a versatile yellow. And then the tank cover color, I left that with the way it was. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, take it and click. And we come down, take a screenshot and click. And now you've got everything that you need to know about if you want to get it right. There may be a couple other combinations for colors if you wanted to use. There might be something that works better, but I've tried 3 different ways, and this is the one that I found looked and worked the best. At least for me. So then, let's rock and roll, and let's get this stuff in the ground, and I think from there we'll be good here, but we still need to come over and we need to do nitrogen in the big grass field. Man, just realized half the lights were out. Sorry about that. Got them turned back on now. Well, there is one part of that all done, ready to rock and roll. And I'm loving this setup right now. Absolutely loving it. I think I'm going to keep the cedars at the other farm for now, but yeah, we may have to get one more of these and put it at the other farm, or 2. Oh, that'd be so sweet. All right, next up, we've got our fertilizer spreaders. And what I'm going to try to do is make sure that everything is perfect. We're going to do our best anyway. Whenever it starts off at the side of the field, it really doesn't like to do too well. Let's see. Precision farming. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Right there. Right at the very edge. It does some weird stuff. But the good thing is, we're going in, and it is perfect now. Well, almost perfect anyway. Yeah, this is going in much, much better. It's still got some waves to it, but otherwise, not too shabby. I do want to double check. Let's see our settings here. How we doing? Precision farming off and off. Okay. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Hey, at least it's working. Could be worse. Could be like, well, yeah, we talked about that enough. We won't talk about precision farming's release. It was rough. As far as I know, this is the only field that we have to put nitrogen on. Because if we back out a little bit, we take a look here. Well, 38's those fields are supposed to have all the nitrogen they need. And these are already done. So I think that's it. We will check out the grass fields. Just in case. Grass fields, the rice fields, just in case. Almost done with it now. Let's take a look and see how we have done. Again, as I mentioned, the corners get a little bit weird, especially if you drive out. So I've got this little spot over here that just does not want to be done. Over here you can see where I wasn't even on the field yet. And then way down here, I went off, came back on, wasn't ready, didn't start working yet. So I still think that's something that is going to have to be worked on for future updates. We don't have to talk about the pH because I'm not even going to try. You know what? No, I am going to try. I want to see how bad this is. It looks like some of those parts are actually a little bit low. So let's see what happens. I am convinced that this is a complete waste of time. But seems to be filling out some spots a little bit. You can see where I've been. This is a good thing. All right. All right, yeah. This is a good thing that I did this. Yeah, okay, not bad. It is still stupidly spotty out there, but not terrible. Not terrible. You can still see where I've been, but it's been like that. I'm gonna try it over here too. We haven't done any extra fertilizing yet, so we're gonna see if this does anything. I have my doubts. I put a lot of lime on this field a few times ago. So we got the lime down. Lime really didn't do anything with the rice fields, and it doesn't look like any extra fertilizers doing anything either. So we are just going to abort. Actually, there is a spot down here at the end. Can I hit it? Nope. It ain't gonna let me do nothing about it right there. So let's jump out, and I think it's time to flood the fields. Boom, boom. It's not letting me flood it. All right. Well, the good thing is you don't have to know how they work. It'll only let you flood the field when it needs it. So, just not going to worry about it. In an attempt to simplify a few things, there's really nothing going on with this anymore. So I think we are going to delete this production chain. There we go. We'll leave the little building to the side of it because I think that looks pretty cool. However, yeah, we're not going to worry a whole lot about the rest of that. Double checking other productions. It looks like the crawfish one is, well, it takes forever. That's what the crawfish one's doing. We do have a couple more that have leased, so I do want to double check these. Kind of want to jump in and sell it and then rebuy it and see if the materials are still inside. I doubt they would be, but worth a try, I guess. All right, so what we're going to be doing is basically bypassing the bakery at this point. The flour is going to be making its bread and it's going to do its thing. However, no one is sending anything to him anymore. And I've set everything to selling. What this is going to do is it's going to bring a couple things down. Number one, the bakery will eventually just finish, I guess. It'll be all done and we won't have to worry about it anymore and we can get rid of it. The canning factory, same thing kind of goes for here as well. However, there are 66,000 liters of flour in there that we are never, ever going to get back. That's okay. I'm fine with it. I'll deal with it. Then we also have the grain mill. I like the grain mill because it turns stuff into flour and it gives me something to do. Also, it allows me to take here and send that stuff out. So you got canola in here. Soybeans, really, soybeans you have to sell. But one of the nice things is here. I wish that I could change this up to where the straw wouldn't sell, but the straw's going to sell if I hit sell. But I could hit distribute, and it'll distribute it elsewhere. The thing is, as well, is I could hit distribute, and it'll send the straw to the productions here, where it'll then turn it into silage and then sell it. There's so much going on. God, it hurts my face. But there's definitely some stuff that we need to do in here to kind of bring it down a little bit. Bring it down. We just got too many of them. We need to simplify. We need to quit addressing our portfolio. What is that? Diversify. It's the wrong word altogether. So here's what I think we could do first. I think we need to take the swath separator, and I think we need to set this to distributing. So I won't have to worry about any of this stuff anymore, which will be fantastic. So I can actually come in here. I don't know if it's going to set this stuff because it's sitting in outgoing right now, but we will find out here in a second. So barley swath. Is there any barley in there? There's not. Change output to distributing. There we go. Okay. Maybe that works. I have no idea. Ideally, the canola would send out to the oil mill, the oats and the wheat would send out to the, what is that, the grain mill, and then anything else would distribute out to one of these, not the BGA extremes, these guys, the fermenting silos, to turn straw into silage. I don't know. We'll see if it does it. In the meantime, there's some other stuff that we've got that we need to address. First things first, if it'll let me, I think we've got some crop in here still. Yeah, we got 82,000 liters of barley. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this barley and I'm going to deliver it to the swath separator just to see, will that work so that I don't have to do it. I don't know if it will or not, because you can't put barley in, but barley's an outgoing product. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm going to try it, though, for sure. If this works, I am going to just be out of my mind. Super cooled. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. All right, well, I tried. In this case, then, I'm going to go deliver it myself, because if I don't deliver it now, then, well, bad things are going to happen. And to be fair, there's a lot there. We have way too much money. We have so much stupid money. Eventually, I'm just going to have to buy every single field on the map, but then my environmental score is going to go down because I'm not doing anything with those fields. So they're all going to be at 0. How do you spend money and benefit from it, but not monetarily? I wish FarmSim had a yacht. I would just buy like a $30 million yacht. That would be so much easier. I have 303 liters left of barley. Come on. I sped up time 2 minutes. Oh, come on. I still got the bread. You know what? No. Empty. Nothing. I'm getting rid of it. I'm wasting time here. Also, we got another $1 million. I don't... Gosh. Oh, money's so dumb. Money's so dumb. All right. So now we got to do a few things. We've got manure over here that needs to be delivered over to that BGA, and we need to get them some TMR. So we'll start here. Manure, 190. Gosh, so much stupid manure. There's so much manure. Yeah, I'm not sure what 198,000 liters it was talking about or whatever it said, because it put 216,000 liters in my truck. All right, I don't think this is the vehicle for this job, but I'm still gonna try. There's not gonna be anything that can stop me, except all of the stuff that gets in my way. I've set the trailer to 50%, so hopefully the dumping speed is fine, but it should only go up about halfway, preventing it from bumping into the trailer behind. Oh, wow, that's done. Holy cow. All right, very cool indeed. Now I need to swing this again because I need to feed my aminals. Honestly, that trailer in the back's really getting in the way right now. It just is what it is, I guess. All right, let's see if we can find some TMR in here. So the poor cows in here have nothing. I mean, they've got a lot of slurry, 883 liters, which is fantastic. 289 liters of milk, which I need to get that stuff out of there. But they got no straw. They got no food. The poor things. Goodness gracious. I don't know how much food they need or how much food they could hold. Should tell me at the very bottom, maybe if I get over here. Nah, for some reason it's not popping up in the manure. Oh, it's the manure heap. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Nonetheless, we won't worry about it. I'm just going to fill it up to 1 million liters. Why not? Hey, good news. Speaking of, we've actually started sending everything over. So looks like we've got wheat that's been sent over. Let's see. Let's check the grain mill. Barley's all the way full. Wheat is okay, I guess. I don't know if the canola is being sent over or not, but it seems like everything else is done okay. I mean, the straw's definitely gone. Did the straw go in here? The straw did go in there. Looks like it's delivered straw. Perfect. Let's see if I get stuck. I know the answer is going to be yes. I just don't know how bad it is going to be. Hey, we can do a nice double dump here for straw and TMR, although I don't know how much straw they're going to be able to take. Evidently all of that, so that's a good thing. Straw is all the way up, so we don't have to worry about that. TMR, I think they're going to be able to take the full 1 million easily. So that's one, but I have two of these cattle pens. One of them holds, well, I guess to be fair, not cattle, but still. All right, let's see if this will go faster. I don't know. No, it does not go faster. Not even a little bit. For the water buffalo, I think they need about 200,000 liters of straw. Somewhere around there. Again, this is not going to be the fastest way to do this, I guess. And we need about 750-ish thousand liters of TMR. We'll see. All right, I'm going to be honest. I got tired of waiting, so I'm just going to take away, I don't know, $1 million for filling stuff up. Is that cool? Can we just do that? It's so much easier. Oh my goodness, I hated sitting there waiting. Let's dump both of these, and I'm just gonna remove $1 million. That's way more than this would have cost, but oh, it's so much easier. Bam, 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 bam. While everybody's waiting, I've got food that's dumping out. I've also got a manure trailer, I guess. Yeah, trailer with manure. I got one of those going on, rocking and rolling too. Oh yeah, slow it down, baby, slow it down. We're gonna park this up right here. We're gonna take just the tanker in there itself, which turns very, very good. Nice. We are going to take the milk out of here. We're gonna deliver it to our little milk place right over there. Where's milk? 289,000 liters. Goodness. All of this takes forever to unload. Where's all my trailers at? All right, we got some TMR left. We've got some straw left. Honestly, I'm just going to leave that there for now because we can. I got this around here. There we go. This is full of manure. This needs to find some BGA thingy. Back over here where we first started off. Nice. Ton of manure in here. This is from the cattle, the new cattle anyway, as well as the little baby piggies. So we'll drop this off. Doing that, I guess we could check to see if the milk finished. It did. It actually gave us, but that's about right. We'll dump this in here. I don't know if it'll hold it though, because I don't remember what I modded this to hold. So we'll probably have to sit here and find out. Oh, 1 million liters. Yeah, we're fine. We've also got 43,000 liters of buffalo milk, but that's only there. Up here at the buffalo cattle pen, we've also got another 42,000 liters there. So I'm gonna take that, come up here and grab that and deliver it into here. That way the buffalo milk goes in and we are good. I do want to double check and make sure that we're okay over here. Buffalo milk bottled, buffalo mozzarella, sweet cheese, and butter. That's also selling. We could probably sell some buffalo milk stuff here too. What does buffalo milk butter need? Buffalo milk and butter. Cool. Yeah, that's fine with me. Let's activate it, and let's go to 300% productivity. Yay! I get no extra money for that. As a matter of fact, I end up paying more, but it does make it a little bit faster, so that's good. And everything's also set to selling, so we're okay there. Now that that's over with, we could do the same thing for slurry now, which we should have slurry in here. Ooh, 883,000 liters. We're back to this again. I wish there was a way to just make that slurry go from there to over here. It would make life a whole lot easier for me. All right, let's do the same thing up here by the buffalo. How much slurry do they have? A whole lot, but not too much actually. All right, well, after messing around with this for a hot minute, I've noticed that these tankers are getting in my way. So I'm just gonna bring them in here, though this is a sell point. All good. We'll drop that there because everything else has its own production around here. We'll take the slurry that we've got here. We'll drop it off in here. There's another thing too. I'm noticing that my slurry numbers are not going down. And I wonder if it's because it feels connected in some way to this silo system over here. I don't know, and I can't confirm it, but that's just what I feel. Now the good thing is I feel like I've done everything that I can, at least for now. Let's see, little baby piggies. Yeah, they got plenty of food, so we can get some rest and wake up at around 10 in the morning. Got another problem. We have $60 million now. Oh, boy. That's what I get for speeding up the process, I guess. Everybody's looking good. Boy, oh boy. They have made so much stuff. 1.3 million liters of slurry overnight. Something about that. It just isn't correct, I think. Food is fine, so that's great. Oh, this is so much. It's too much. Goodness gracious. All right. Oh, good news. The bakery. The bakery is finished. All materials are now missing, which means I can sell it. Yes. All right. However, my rice, the long grain rice, is not going as fast as I thought it was going to be going. So I am going to activate another production. This is the, what is this? The rice bag? Bag of rice? Yeah, bag of rice. Activate it. I should have activated that before, but I hadn't, and I apologize. I've also noticed that the canola, the oats, and the wheat is not being delivered like I was hoping it would be delivered. Everything is set to distributing, but yeah, the only thing that distributed was the straw, unfortunately. So we are going to have to take that stuff around. Where is... God, it's so much poo. Jeez, man. We're going to need to use our new international semi with our trailers. Look at all that poo. Goodness gracious. They weren't kidding. Goodness. That's what 300,000 liters of poo looks like. Oh, thank you. So slowly but surely, we're going to have to take some stuff from the silos. Yay! Over to the grain mill and a delivery down to the oil mill as well. I don't know how much. Oh, driving sucks. Oh, we got to slow it down. I don't know how long this is going to take, and I don't know how many trips we're going to have to make, but I think the important thing is trip number 1 should be over to the grain mill. So wheat in. Oh, and I'm very, very confident that I'm not going to be able to store all of this in here. There is absolutely no way this is going to hold 126,000 liters of wheat. Yeah. To be fair, we only have 12,000 liters left, so that's not too bad. Let's come in here and sell our oats, which, by the way, I think my trailer's broken. My door was on sideways. I don't know how that happened, but here we are. There we go. All right. Very cool. Of course, the rest of the wheat goes. I'm going to be selling it right over here at our Sell Everything station at the main farm. Oh, nice. Getting a little bit better. $22,000 for that. Not bad. And 1,500 the environmental score bonus. I'm curious. What is my environmental score right now? 73. Oh, how do you like that? 73, man. Yeah. How are we doing over here? In the 90s. Cool. Yep, those are awful. I get that. And then these are okay. Very normal-ish. For some reason, this field's awful. What's wrong with this field? Oh, and there's some stuff that's just gone. Hang on a minute. Nitrogen pH value? The pH is just... Oh, probably because the pH value is just terrible. And then this one says the nitrogen value is awful. I did automatic seeding, right? Yeah. It's got pH or nitrogen. I don't know, man. It's going from the first generation to now. It's just ruined everything. So ganola's the only thing left in here. So we are going to take this all the way down to the bottom of the map. Way down. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Is that it? That's not it. Crap. Where is it? Oh, no, that was it. Definitely dropped out one of my trailers. It's just so much easier doing it this way. Speaking of, I found that it's way easier to come in here, swing it, just like that, and then dump here. So this, hopefully, in theory, will be the last time that we have to come down here. So a couple other things we need to do. Slurry is not being used. We have 1.3 million liters of slurry in there, and it is doing nothing. Absolutely nothing with it. Our digestate's going up, which is weird, and the methane's going up, which is also weird, and the electric charge is going up, which is, well, all of that is quite strange to me, because there's nothing going on right now. So there's that. There's another thing as well. I can get out the slurry from here. So it's definitely linked in some way to this trigger right here. So I need to move that. And I think that now may be the time, because there's another production chain that we've got over by the main farm that I think is ready to be removed. All right, well, I've sat here and kind of waited long enough. The digestate should be done here in about 3, 2, 1. There it is. Cool. All right. There's way too much going on with this. So we need to sell BGA Extreme. There we go. That is sold. How much slurry is it saying that we've still got in here? Slurry 1.3. All right. So it never left the silo. It never went into the oh, that sucks. Well, the good thing is I've got a production chain over here, fermenting silo, which I haven't been using because I have no reason to. We are going to get rid of this fermenting silo, but we've got digestate in it, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to put one of the BGAs over here. Digestate, this is a lot, but should load faster. Nice! The other one did not do that. We will have to travel farther to sell our slurry and our manure. However, it is going to be so much easier because we can actually do it, which will be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. What did I need to put down? BGA. That's right. Extreme BGA. There it is. Yeah, this guy. All right. 48,000 harvest income and 33,000 on it. Sweet. Well, we are still over 60 million, so that's going to be a little while before that finishes up, ain't it? Hey, can I connect that trailer to this truck? I can. Sweet. You know, I'm looking at the BGA Extremes right now. There's one. I think this is up at the other farm. Yeah, just put this down. I don't think this needs to be here anymore because everything is now set to selling. I don't think we need this. We might, and I may have messed up right there, but I don't think we need that there. The other one we definitely need. Where's something close to it? There we go. This one we need. So this one's still going to be fine. Slurry, we got to deliver slurry somewhere. This is a good place to do it. Another one's the crawfish production. This is just taking up space for no reason at all. So I think I'm just going to delete this. It's been cool, but like I think the crawfish craze has come and gone. So I think we can now just remove all of that. Can I sell these as well? Can we get I got an idea. We get one of these sell anything stations. We take these with a little super strength and we just drop them in. Boop, like so. I don't remember why these were there in the first place. I think I was doing like a thumbnail or something, but couldn't get something to work. I don't remember. I can tell you that these are not making enough money to make any dent in anything that we've got. There we go. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. It's like nothing ever happened. So with that, we have now gotten rid of a lot of the factories. We're still leasing 3 of them. The canning factory, which to be fair, I'll be honest with you, as soon as that rice goes down, we're selling it, which should be about half a day maybe. Grain mill, this is great. Love it. But eventually this is all going to go down. And when that happens, we will buy it. And then the oil mill, same thing. As far as the other productions, now we only have 1 of each, which I'm really happy with. The BGA Extreme, Fermentation Silo Extreme. We have the multi-dairy production. This was updated a little while ago. However, I have my own modded version. I love it too. And then we've got the SWAT separator down here, which is doing Zippo. Absolutely nothing. But that's okay because there's nothing for it to do. And that's all right. And it would really be all right if I got to see you in the next one. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff. If you don't want to see me flip this over, come back in the next one, I think. None of that made sense. Well, I can't flip it over anyway. All right, have a good one. We'll see you later. Peace.